scratched at right now. They're already under attack. Straight to the bomb site and just backpedaling Alexi with a headshot. Rez will take another one, and it's a 2-for-1 trade to begin with.
Oh, yeah, but that little smoke push, oh, it's hung them out to dry. They try to go fight forward, and all of NIP are already there. Yeah, you know, in this series, I kind of... Yeah, Rez flashed through. That's lovely. Alexi sets him up, and Brolin helps out in the meantime, knocking another man out of the round. Oh, Config has crept through this smoke in CT, and Grayhound, they get collapsed upon. Okay, that was a super convincing A-hold. If they can...
The T's probably have to clear this out, and if nothing else, it'll take them some time, some grenades to make sure they can get away from those corners. Head trick. They'll take down Sicko before they even get close to anything. 3 versus 5 now. The bomb making its way back through T-spawn towards that B side of the map, but this is just falling apart. Oh no.
Oh, that should have been a way back in, but it just sails on past them. They missed that timing. That's not a good long smoke either. Config can still play around with this, and that's a bit brutal. Yeah, I think they set Config up for that double, man. Like, even if he played on the left side of the smoke, there was actually a gap.
Yep.
Right.
We've got real footage and everything.
Brolin, hello. Mollied out. Oh, burning alive. Finished off, and now Config's got to hold the fort. Nice double, but there's more coming in, and they will trade him eventually. Grayhound finally have a plant and a man advantage. They can't afford to fumble this one, Anders.
Oh, I'd love a replay of that Config death, because the flashbang came in maybe less than a millisecond after he'd actually died. How sick would that have been if they got the timing down right? Then he could have kept on killing them, no problem. They're going to get the bomb plant here, but a nice flash. The pops are really good at the moment for NIP. They're going to walk into the AWP. Alistair able to pick it up, and now it's all head trick. Oh, the Molotov's actually doing a lot. It's going to burn one of them alive. INS, if he would have walked into that grenade, it would have been such a quick finish. Now instead, he's picked up the AK, and he's looking for it. Not quite sure. He's going to go straight for the defuse inside of the smoke.
Oh, dear.
He's trying, but he's giving up one, and the defuse is in, and it's NIP to pick up the round.
Wow, okay. Well, that one's going to hurt. Here's the thing, the kind of precedent that's been set is that NIP aren't really worried about getting smoked off in Donut. They've got ways to still harass you through this smoke. You're even seeing Alexi getting activated on this wraparound through main. So while Config is drawing the attention away, Alexi's allowed to just come in and mop up these kills for free. No one's even turning yet because they can't. They're pressured from the front and the back, sandwiched in, NIP up onto a 7th.
But why peek into it and maybe get your head blown off? Just wait for it. That was a nice timing on the flashbang, but he still went down.
Yeah, Sicko shouldn't be the one getting that kill, and this is a good wrap from Ence. They might be able to make something out of this, but a good flash to set up Config has suddenly cut through these Grayhound forces. Ence and Sicko left up in this 2-on-3. You saw Config getting set up for this. The nades rain down ramp. Sicko's knocked out of the round. Ence has got to do this alone, and Config blows him out the water. NIP feel like they can't set a foot wrong. And he like threads this perfect needle to cook up the round winner. He was even ready for the cave player to try and trade through the smoke, which was very impressive for Config. It feels like he's switched on right now.
It's Config in the middle. And actually, when we get to the T side, that's the kind of play you will see Config try and do. So he's pretty well aware of how it works, even when he's playing on the CT side. He's right now 14-3, and just doesn't look like he wants to give up anytime soon. Alistair, a bullet away from death.
Yeah, Config's got him trapped here. And I like this from Alexi B. Like, starting to get aggressive over towards Cave is a good timing for this, right? You had a guy trapped over towards Red. You know that there was going to be a tension, trying to help him, trying to lean in and alleviate some of this control over mid. But NIP have responded to this by just grouping and fighting for the mid control. Now they do learn that Grayhound have made it out through a main, which sure can be problematic, but with so much control over Donut and Red, there is nowhere safe in this A site. Grayhound is screwed, Sicko's finished off, and it's a flawless CT side still for NIP. Yeah, I mean, that's what's going to hurt the most, right? You've certainly had opportunities. I don't think this is going to be one of them. The setup is too strong for NIP. You can just tell on their positions that this is not a round that Grayhound are meant to make a dent in. Sure, Brolin even got a dink before he falls there. Man, all right, that's just unfair. Yeah, NIP still have this really nice default molly that's netted them kills before. It's going to force a couple of fights their way. There's even a smoke down in the mouth of Cave. So right now, 2 of these players are cut out of the round. Alistair with this AWP is ramp bound, holding for the defuse. Brolin seems aware of this. He tries to jump to clear it, but Alistair hits that perfect gap. Head trick! What is that? Quick 2K! Oh, he's even looking for the third. Alistair's just running. He's won the round. A head trick takes the money out of their bank accounts with the other hand. That is crazy. One man survives. Head trick. That 1 kill from Sicko actually gives him a lot more room. Oh. My God, Hedrick's having a very fun game right now, and Brolin's dropped that bomb in the site. Alistair left as the last man over in mid. I kind of hate that round. Grayhound, they come into it, obviously. They just have 1 guy surviving in the round prize, so they were never going to have a... Yeah, I mean, you know, I've always kind of had this feeling, and then I read a tweet thread. I think it was from Valens, if I remember right. He did like a tweet about how like your stars need to have a certain amount of ignorance almost in like to the game, right? That like the too much knowledge is like very overbearing, makes you play scared. Hang on, I'm gonna hold this thought because Hedrick's about to do something cool, and then we'll get right back to it. Oh, the stick in the 1v2. That's kind of ballsy for Liaz, but I like it. I like that he just calls the bluff of Hedrick. Knowing that it's just 1 guy here, he kind of plays with that to his favor, and he says like, yeah, he could swing me, he could stop the plant, he could win the round, but he won't because he's going to wait for his teammate. And then Liaz beats his teammate in the gunfight. Now it's just Hedrick left to worry about. Oh, but the Molotov! Liaz boxed into a corner, and Hedrick plays it to perfection. That's 13 for NIP. Kind of passive version of Config within this team, right? He could be your thinking man's Config. He does die immediately to the red push, right as I'm talking him up.
Config plays Counter-Strike the way that people were investing into crypto in the mid-2020s. He's just, there is
just put it all out there.
There's no, we can't lose. It's all upside from here. Don't even worry. Don't worry. All right. Ence has gone down. The bomb has been planted, though. It is a 3 versus 2 right now. A little bit of low health on a couple of players, but this is about the best shot they've got. They do have a Molotov on Liaz and a nice headshot from Sicko. That should seal the deal. Smoke on Hedrick. Probably the only way that he could try and win this is to get maybe a couple of kills on the ramp and just go for a smoke defuse. Otherwise, it probably won't happen. Sets up the smoke instead, flashes his way over, and he's looking to try and bait them out, but there should be absolutely no way. A little bit of a shot coming through. They're walking in. There's one. Sicko's still doing a great job of hiding, and time has run out. Good headshot. He spins for it, but I don't think he has the time for it. It's a huge attempt for Hedrick, but ultimately, it'll be a 13-2 scoreline at the end of the half. But more than that, he spotted 2 other players, so the math is easy. Even Config could do it at this point in time. He's going to be taken down by Liaz, and so will Hedrick. Bomb planted behind it, and it is a 3-on-3.
Ah, yes. Rez. He got that bomb down, and now he's tucked in. Oh, my God. Liaz destroyed.
That's not fair, is it?
I didn't even realize he was poising to fight someone else. I don't know where that kill... Was that on a guy rotating? That was on a guy rotating in!
Yep.
That's the pixel angle. It's short. That's crazy. Brolin. Oh, he's found this timing. Alistair beheaded, and now just Sicko left to do the honorable thing, and that is die. Brolin shoots him in the back. And with that pistol round, NIP up onto 14.
Config's taking down Vexite, and now it's a little bit troublesome perhaps. He's going to keep on barreling through, not going to be stopped by Liaz, and they know someone's in there. Alistair, I don't know why he's still alive, and all right, that's going to be the end of it. Bomb planted as well.
Yeah, they're still flirting with the idea of the retake here. That kill onto Config has only tempted them in further. Ooh, Sicko also just saw this guy walking through the spawn. So they know that Rez is coming. They've got it. Oh, well. Ah, well. Nah, it was a nice try. Good effort. You know, what more can you do, really? 2-on-3 at the end of the day. It was always doomed. So it is sick to see Hedrick having a performance like this, and everyone else around him looking good as well.
He's played 17 rounds and has died 4 times. It's absolutely disgusting. I didn't even realize. I realized he had the kills, but the deaths is almost more ridiculous.
And he's still been like really involved. That's the other thing that's so crazy, right? I have a lot more respect for someone when they've barely died, but they are hyper involved in how the rounds are panning out, right?
both of them. Otherwise, Rez is probably going to kill this round. Flash through. Oh, it's a nice attempt. Almost manages to do it, but instead, Config barely able to get the headshot. And now it's a 2-on-3. I don't know about this one. Bomb going down. Rez, actually, weirdly enough, has not been put into play yet. I wonder if he's going to keep pushing now. Because surely they must know no one's coming through this way. If anyone was going to show up, they would have done it already. Not even going to try and sneak for the middle. Instead, Config just keeps on fighting. We'll get another couple of kills, and it's Ence alone in a 1 versus 2. Hetrick low on health. Doesn't matter. 25-4 at the end.
Wow.
As NIP demolish Grayhound rivalry on Ancient.
Yeah, what a crazy...
I think Rez will have to do a lot of work. Oh, there's another one.
Oh,
and the third.
My.
Oh, just
Hugo.
missing it.
Nah, take it, Yanko. You're the play-by-play
No, man,
caster.
you don't want that. That's,
I definitely do.
that's the only thing like worse said than Taskmaster is play-by-play casting.
I think
That
your
was embarrassing.
your 1 round on Inferno was a work of art.
Well,
You're selling yourself short.
I'm saving myself for, you know, some bigger games.
Yeah, of course, the playoffs of Dallas, where you do your best work.
Well, absolutely. Me and my boy Dinko. This is winnable, Flames, right?
Never.
What do you do if you're his teammate now? Like,
Well, actually,
You
was
wish
his
just he
teammate. He was super good at clutching Alexi,
oh,
but not with Citrus.
Even throwing the smoke out, that's really getting nerdy, making sure they don't pick it up.
Yeah, actually, smart decision by him.
But down bottom B, there's still a third player. Alistair trades and drops one more with the bomb as well. And Nip could never help. They were smoked off at the stairs.
Actually, they had a pretty good situation here. Lias was just holding B main. The 2 B players focus only on the window split. I think Nip actually had a good situation. I thought they might split A. But, you know, it's CS.
and NIP has to save.
I thought Alistair would go back, you know. I thought it's too much after he killed the first guy. I thought he would just hide, tuck himself in, don't pick.
CT's going to regress with it though. Conflict's waiting, not for long. Ence takes his head off, and even Alistair getting involved with the orb. But Alexi's Tech 9 taps 2-3 from Alexi. That's one way to do it. Panic mode now for Grayhound as they run in, but Nipper pulled the brakes.
Maybe he does like it.
Big
He's
fan.
winning it.
2v2 now. They had smokes, but only one's gone out, and that's allowed Vexide to get set up on boost. He can be flashed in, or he can just dry swing. Alexi trying to close the gap. Oh, last bullet! If he kept some ammo, he would have actually taken him down fully blind, but instead, head trick now in a 1v2. They are wasting a lot of time. They're already up to green, though. Half the bomb gone. Head trick. Paranoia setting in now, but he's hearing them getting closer and closer. Can he isolate Jules? Oh, almost. If that was a kill, I'd be with you, Yanko, but he's run out. And Grayhound are going to get the defuse with seconds to spare.
I mean, look at this, though. Look at it.
If he kills one.
If he kills
yeah.
one.
They're waiting on the flank. Pistol actually viable here, but Config has a nice angle, and he's full health as well, so Alistair runs him down with a pistol this round. Oh! He pulls out the AWP out of nowhere, and Vexide drops in. They've heard him. He needs 2 kills here. Ence trades. Alistair burns out Alexi at Tetris. Now it's just down to the guy at quad, but Brolin's bought enough off the clock, and it might be exactly what Yanko predicted, just a round too late. Grayhound out of time in the retake.
You're 3v4. You're going for, like, why don't you just contain them, right? Like, Alistair doesn't pick, he just stands. If someone tries to save, he gets a kill, falls back.
Smoke's fading as well. As soon as that plant ends, Config goes over, and that's given a free kill out. But Yanko again is looking at that clock. He's checking his stopwatch, and he's hoping Grayhound don't run out of it. Lias has a molly. Smoke goes back on the site, but Rez gets shot through it. They can line up, and Hedrick only gets 1 off the spray. Alexi with a chance in the clutch. They're not on it yet. Lias is looking for a flank. They don't know exactly where this guy's coming from, and this is wasting valuable seconds. Alexi looks to isolate, and Lias hits the headshot. Just enough time. Grayhound looking a lot more alive on this map than on Ancient.
Players, it's not about just winning the round. We can't be losing like 3 or 4 players, and it's going to go horribly wrong already.
Well, it's going horribly wrong right now, but for who? Grayhound do recover very quickly. Tech 9 kills come in again for Nip. And Lexi even gets out with a bomb and an AK. Brolin dies. The round will already be over, it feels like, but he's got a bit of room at B. Ence is backed off to cover middle. Headshot angle, but Ence giving nothing away. Oh, I like that angle. And the round's done.
Should be, yeah. I mean, These rounds are difficult to win sometimes, right? Like depending on what they have. But here, NIP didn't have all nades and whatnot. But let's say if you're in a
They're trapped behind that smoke as well. There's the mid-split. Config again finds good timing, but it will be a trade. He's still throwing some chaos into this round! And Rez shoots 2 in the face. 3 on 2. And that might be it for Grayhound. Do you go for this, Flames?
Never.
Never.
I think they will have a constant buy rounds if they can save this. Every player has to worry, so not to not get cut off. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to get picked off at the start and lose map control for your team and make it difficult for your in-game leader. Like those rounds are pretty tricky, but
oh, nice combo. Nade and Molly and Flash. He doesn't even know he's burning, but he finds a corner to hide in. Sicko swings. He had to. He was trapped. And Alistair helps out on that short split. It goes as it was meant to. 3 on 5 for Nip falls apart.
Yeah, I think so. I think he's very vocal. He tells you what he wants, and he's an opera that wants to be the best. So
yeah, that's nice.
Yeah. So when you have that, it's very. I think it's very easy and hard to walk around him because we played with Manto, and Manto was very chill opera. Like he had some really good inputs in some of the games. How is Alistair here, by the way?
I don't know. 5v2 and he's in T-spawn, scoping on bottom B.
I think he's a little bit mad after that first map.
Yeah.
I mean, you start from the second round, right, with the MP9, the peaks, a couple of re-peaks that obviously didn't pan out here on the CT side, but I think he's just trying to prove a point and maybe instill some confidence into his teammates. But that was a very good round from Grayhound, right? Like finding some entry kills, good holds, then the nice little boost even in the 5v3. I think that's okay with a little bait and switch.
I want to see one day a player save under the map. You can drop down there and fall onto the ledge below the elevator. Don't know if that's banned.
Patiently, Hugo.
Yes.
Is how they should play it.
It's a nice change. And even picked over the smoke as Alistair, so that might force a save for Grayhound if they don't get a kill soon. Vexite's sending it. Alexi's still in the site, but this is not going to be expected. And Brolo doesn't need to peek because Alexi's got that bomb. Nice kills coming through for Nip. They do convert this one as no one chases in the post plant. The kills come to them.
He dies.
Oh, they just contact mid as well. They have these nades. They don't want to throw them for a B hit. They get the kill. But Nip are actually going to send it all the way up to CT spawn. Config again this time gets that kill. And yeah, 2 players here. It's a perfect lineup, and they're not ready for Vexite backside. Grayhound, a roar as they find 9.
They actually played some rounds like that. They didn't move at all. They let the 4v4 just play out default, and now they moved and it worked out for them. So.
Yeah, they're trying to force rotates, trying to make Grayhound panic. Rez gets a bit of damage and then he drops off, but the wall of smokes is in. 20 seconds, no one's even close to the site right now. Sicko's getting spammed, Alexia looking for that plant, and Alistair looks like he wants to go through. Config turns from a flashbang, but they're about to get chewed up by Config on the corner. 1 kill, that's not enough. Rez is now late from that B site, but he's got low players to kill. However, they're already sticking it, and he stopped it, but it didn't matter. The trade is there. And Grayhound, they do look a lot better, a lot more fluid. Rez coming from the short side, he swings and he catches head trick, a lot of damage as well. Rez is tucked in, Lias goes hunting and they don't know about Sicko, but he reveals his position and gets nothing for it. 2 kills for Rez. Roland's already on the site, scared of nades, but he's got to stick it. It's 20 seconds. Head trick has a bit of cover. No punish here for Grayhound, but they do have the health advantage on this retake and it will begin. Vexite removes Brolin. Kit on Vexite as well. He's got a drop smoke back at B. Wish he had that right now. Might not be needed. Head trick now in the clutch, and he takes a quick one. They thought he was sandbags. He went there earlier with the AWP, but now he's wide. Ince grabs that kit, and he needs to win the fight here, and now he will. Grayhound, 11-4. Looking solid on CT Vertigo. It's Nip's map pick. You wouldn't know it. Oh dear, reload out from Brolin. Headtrick's going to cover. Vexite runs down 2 more, and Alexi needs these kills! He's got him! Blink and you miss it, the kit in the open. Alexi hits the headshot, he does not care. That is a dirty pistol round from the captain of Nip. Oh, that timing, they just boosted up. I think they might have seen Config run away as well. Rez doesn't know they're up, and he'll find out the hard way. 10 health as Vexite lives that fight. Config could line up a double as they cross in. Alexi robs that first kill, and the bomb goes tumbling. This force buy is not looking good, but Liaz, out of nowhere, hits 2 deeks to the head. The molly comes a bit early. That bomb wasn't even picked up yet. Liaz is looking for kills right now, and they'll give him a fight. Only Ence, 10 seconds, and Nip, they shouldn't have a chance to lose this. He's going to swap guns, and they swing him. Oh, what do you make of that one?
Very scary actually. They're playing competitive somehow. Lias hits that second shot, and then once you have this round, if Nip win this round, they're in Grayhound head.
Oh, and they catch him with nades out as well. Double swing. There's even a third player back, but Alistair out of nowhere hits Config in the head. 2 on 3, 30 seconds, still winnable, but the pressure's on Nip. Grayhound trying to cross that bomb in. They have no smoke for this other side, so Rez can find Alistair. They don't know how close this short player is. Ence has walked all the way up, and now Rez is in the hot seat. Nate goes right by. Sicko's already wide, and Rez does not know until he dies. 12-7, and Grayhound, every round that they've won, I promise you, he saw
Maybe
them.
it depends on the settings in the res, you know.
No, he saw them. I swear. I just don't think he realized that they were walking down, as opposed to like going wide or jiggling. But there was a big bit of blue that passed his screen, and the X-ray was off. Oh, the double check. Was not convinced, and they're split as well, so you can't even trade here.
You know, our coach,
yeah,
Raga, he always says, if he sees one of the players clear the corner like this,
yeah,
we're getting scolded. He said this is alibi check.
It is what? Alibi check,
because you just move your mouse
to pretend.
To pretend you're not even focused on shooting. You're not ready to shoot.
No.
And in your brain, it's like, you know, maybe if he's there, it's a 50-50 duel, or he's unlikely gonna be there. And then you just die, and then you're feeling bad, and then the coach comes in.
This is getting a little bit scary. Another very important rifle round.
That was a sick camp from Lias.
Yeah, you saw that?
I saw it, you guys didn't, but that's why they get the B bomb site, Hugo.
Oh,
there it is.
Beautiful
I know
stuff.
one guy who's going to be really happy about this round, that's Kassad, and probably Sponge a little bit, because, you know, Lias was on his team in 100 Thieves, Renegades, and so on, and he felt he was very talented and needs to take more star roles in Grayhound and, like, be let loose, unchained a little bit.
Where is Kassad, by the way?
What?
Where is Kassad?
At home, I think.
Chilling?
Yeah, just chilling.
Lazy guy. Like, just build your economy, or your T side. You save this one round, no one dies.
I mean, they get it.
Go for it.
But you're still right. You're still right. High risk.
As long as you kill, you're fine, right?
Yeah. And I mean,
no, almost tier 1 ready. But for hat trick, I think what's happening?
What's happening,
guys?
Hello?
Rush
to Chev.
Whoever it is.
No, I can't blame you. They shot through smoke, man, with a USP.
Where, but it's like pew pew pew.
Yeah, where did that come from? 5 on 3. This was not. Nip have already won an eco round or a force buy round with 5-7s, and Alexi same position. Do they clear it, Flames?
Yeah, I think this time, you have to.
It was Lias last time.
No, actually, no, it's very hard to clear.
Oh, okay, they spam him out. That's one way to do it.
Yeah.
But the AWP still found a kill up close into another AWP. It needs the trade, but Hedrick's full blind, and they have no idea. No idea, but Rez whiffs. Ah, the panic, the pain, and Brolin now can't close. That should never be a Grayhound round.
Oh. Sicko saves them like that? No way, man.
Just trying to buy every second he can for Rez. But will he be here with enough time? Right now he's waiting. He's not even actively flanking. And Config's the one aggressing. Just flashed through a smoke. Brolin gets that trade kill, but he is so low. And they've got to go back for the bomb. So they're going to see Rez. He doesn't even know the bomb is here. He's wondering why they're all looking at him. Quick kill, but he is boxed into a corner right now. And that flash won't do much. Ence is going to be able to finish him off. And Brolin back in CT without a hope in hell.
Then
but that's the worst time to tilt, you know? You're still in, you're one off.
You're still in, but hope is gone.
I mean, your attitude is the right one, Flames, and, you know, that's how it's supposed to be. It just, you know, people are also...
There's no kit, but there's nade molly. That's another big kill. Alistair moves off the site as a Molotov lands. Can Alexi get in position to throw this nade? It could put Lias, or Alistair, very low rather. Vexite has cover with the AWP, swapped off. And this might be it. This might be Grayhound taking us over the line. Another 5v3 against the Ecos. They managed to do it. It's only Config, no kit, not much time, and they aren't giving him a single kill right now. He's got to force a peek. Waiting for that headshot angle, but he's getting played with by Vexite. He's going to walk and find Liaz. Headshot angle. Where's the trade? There it is. No scope to finish. 16-9. Grayhound take it on Nip's map pick. Shocking result as we now have to go to Mirage and see where the hell this series.
I'll say that.
Say what the people think.
Right, Sicko, lovely opener. Alexi is out of the round already.
Have
The
a
rest of
sip
the
of that
boys are
water.
moving in.
Oh, he's talking and drinking. That's very wet. Vexite. Ooh, it's not dry, but he does get it done. 3 on 5. Nip with a plant and Config taking some space as well.
Oh, the wrap round's nice.
It's not bad, is it? Config going flying. Good luck. Vexite hitting headshots, and Grayhound, they're full of juice right now. They're
Just
feeling
lost big for this
invincible.
point.
Does hettrick win this 1v5?
Yeah, I just needs to save it.
I can't even do that. They chase him down. Flawless pistol for Grayhound.
Ooh, does try to get involved, but he's
Anymore.
dropped by Hetrick. Alistair now gives it a go.
He went back.
It's not going well.
Now
Everyone
they're,
who peeks
thinking they're gonna lose.
immediately, it's like, oh, actually, no.
Yeah, we
GG.
just lost the round that we wanted to win, right?
The side
I prefer
down the
to lose the
mic.
pistol and win the second round, but nah. CS is so rough nowadays, man. One
It's
day we
hard.
can finish a round.
Oh,
A clean sweep as well.
well, this one's done. Liaz is saving. Sadly, this won't be some sick 1v5 attempt. The best thing he can do is hold on to the FAMAS. So
I want to dig a bit deeper into your history, Flame. It was pretty loud, guys.
it was loud, but like, I know.
Are you doing? That's what he. There it is.
Oh, yeah,
there it is.
Config.
Oh, Lordy, he got that energy right
Jake
now.
Paul lookalike.
Say it. You're the one with the mic. That's what
good.
we always say. We say
This day, Alexi. Oh,
Ooh.
when Anika right back.
Yeah, they might. They've got the opener. Bomb as well. Tumbles away from NIP over at ramp.
Take the AK, bro.
He will. Vexite. All in good time. Didn't want to get caught running for a gun and then throw away the man advantage. And IP, they've got config all the way down short. Liaz will decimate him with the MP9. So,
and then I asked him on Steam, can you do it consistently? And I went on server and I couldn't do it.
No?
I said, yeah. But
That
I
was
think-
a different lineup to the one I've seen before.
Yeah, there is many lineups. Ropes has lineup that he jumps like that and he aims instantly, and then he has a jump that he... Actually, good round to win by them. Like,
Yeah.
now they believe they can win.
Now they will
you
win.
get back into it.
oh, I dude. Okay,
Yeah.
right.
Because he used to be a party guy. He used
Yeah.
to hate CS, and once if you play CS, you're never going out.
Sure.
So he loves going out.
Ooh. Oh man, I can't believe Vexite. Oh, what a sequence!
Real.
He
Oh
takes
my
a
God.
fourth out as well. Vexite, that was beautiful. Brolin, you ain't planting this bomb, dog. We both know it. They got him boxed in, a 1v3, and out with that swing, they'll lay him to rest. All right, that round
It
there
looks like a different
shows
team.
why Vexite is so talked about within the realm of Australia,
Yeah.
right? Like this guy,
It was like we were there boot camping, and then I was, fuck.
You had
man.
to sell the lie.
Now I need to deal with more words, with English accent,
Alright.
with an English guy.
So where are you from? The West Coast, mate.
the West
Yeah, the West
Coast.
I've never heard anyone say the West Coast of England, by the
Yeah, I
way.
had no idea. But I apparently, because Mantu, when I played in OG, Mantu
Yeah.
told me that it should be close to Wales.
Wales, yeah. Wales
So I
is on
just
the way.
said I'm from Wales, and then I just stopped talking with him. I put headphones in, no music. I didn't even.
The shame. The
Yeah.
shame.
Woo!
Vexite is feeling it, huh?
Dude, he really
nuts.
is.
Go on, Harry.
He's gone full beast mode. Brings this round back into a 3-on-2. And with Headtrick mollied out over in Palace, he's going to struggle to get involved here. They're on the bomb already. And it's a wide defuse Headtrick. You've got to be the hero, man. But they're already on it.
Doesn't miss, huh?
And Vexite.
Just goes to the head.
Dude, I got to say, though, Vexite seems aware he should get caught by this
nice.
Palace lurk. Brolin has them in the palm of his hands. And Sicko does get one on the wrap round, but it's kind of a double-edged sword, that kill, isn't it? Because it's given away the info. They know that he's coming from ramp now, and Brolin is just waiting. The shadow gives it away, gives Brolin an extra second to compose himself. And with that fight not going the way of Grayhound, NIP, they finally break this streak, this 5 rounds in a row. Endpoint discussion. I can't interrupt that. You know, we're running down memory
Okay,
lane,
you're
right?
wasting time. Go.
But
Harry.
Vexite is always...
I think he, obviously he has to be good, right? He plays for me, but he's not like lacking behind. You see the stats, they're not so bad. But I've never watched the game to see if he has a lot of impact or not. But Like, think about it, he's very young, maybe not as good as Monesi when he started out, but, you know, nothing stops you from working really hard to get there. I think he's pretty good. You see, he has a lot of confidence. It looks like.
Yeah, I feel like he's in so many passive positions on this team. But when I see him go for those plays, those opening kills, I was seeing him do it on Nuke the other day. He looked really good when he's forcing T-side picks.
I mean, that's kind of the weird thing. There's a lot of aggressive players in this team, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know if you have room to have head
he let Ence die.
Up close.
That's the only guy who don't want to get close to.
Oh, this is so awkward. But Alistair saves the day.
You know, it's Grayhound, when they do something on like in those 3v3, 4v4, when they move or they stack something, it usually works out for them.
Smoke's going to go behind Alexi so he can move up and take that con. Ooh, In's tucked in close. Alistair going to set him up for that ramp kill. He won't actually push with it, but it might not matter. They do clear him, however. Alexi B over the top of the stairs, sees something, 10 seconds. They need this part now, but all the kills are coming in before. And oh, if he lived, there may have been a way. But that bomb isn't needed as Nip frag out right at the end.
To like the spring finals, and we had a lot of confidence, and then we're a little jet lagged. We landed like 2 AM. We don't know if we should sleep. I went to the gym at 2 AM. Like, I didn't know what to do.
Underestimate your opponent a little bit. And then they come in firing.
We didn't underestimate them. It was just like we were really off individually in this tournament.
Yeah.
And if we're getting it, maybe we're playing against Gay on them. A big player break has to happen, but I really want to have like 7 new mobs per map.
Oh, well, that'll never happen, but hopefully we get some fresh ones. Right now, Rez is trying to end this half and keep Nip up by a round.
This is a good double. He's somehow created a situation here that NIP could hope to win. Plant behind triple. They might look to take CT away here. They got this pop flash to set themselves up for it. Brolin, the man with util, gets it all out early from behind the default box. Sadly, he's not the man crossing. He did have a Molotov. Would have loved that in a post plant, but Brolin's boxed in, fighting in the site. Rez needs to win this head-to-head, but the molly's flushed him back into the arms of these two con men. But it's Rez telling a big lie, dealing with this man at the front, brings Alistair down low, and Brolin needs one more shot to close. There isn't time for Alistair. He's got to get on that bomb, and so NIP have done enough to win out this first half at 8-7. Team. Second half, CT side to play. My worryometer goes down massively.
Oh, what?
Full blind. That pop flash is a brutal pop flash.
Yeah,
like,
it's also brutal to kill config like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
he's not shouting anymore.
But like, just to give you the idea of how blind he was, like that pop flash full whites you in apartments. Like you have no eyes left at the end of that one, and he nailed the shot. Config brutalized, and now NIP down to just 3.
It would be such a big
Config is
pistol.
also a very emotional individual. Now it's in his brain, man. And he's probably saying it's this fucking guy, man.
Yeah!
Full blind running back.
Lucky. Well, Rez has a kit and a smoke, but he's also got 4 opponents, and they're just tapping heads right now. Oh, dude, I'm loving watching Alistair bring the energy to this series as well.
Passive, right?
Yeah.
Like, you've been hit down to 29. You're dead in like one bullet.
Depends on the team. Depends on the team.
Yeah,
Some teams you're just going entry fragging.
Yeah, because you want to get traded, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's see how they use Liaz. Bit of a trade over towards ramp. Alistair 1-for-1 on the 1 AK in the round. That's not ideal for Grayhound. Rez does have his back turned to Palace, though. Just about gets out of the firing line by tucking himself in at the stairs. Grayhound still don't know about this man back in CT, but now they've spotted him. Rez starts to move out of con. Head tricks to Eagles. Gotten rid of 2. And this one starts to fall apart. Grayhound, this little anti-eco, or force buy rather, falls on deaf ears as NIP's force answers the call. It's left to Vexite, and he's got no time left. So this is a save, and NIP keep the lead.
The same thing happened in that first half as well. Grayhound 1 pistol, NIP 1 second round. Then, Grayhound picked it up and started to run away. It's deep con, so Rez can actually still fight. He's dropped his own smoke to stop this short play. It's not coming through. It's only the B hit. There's late flashes. Alexi caught between 2 positions. He still gets both kills. They're trying to chase him down. He's low on ammo, but he's still living, buying immense time at the back of the site. Sicko falls in, but it's too late. A knife from Rez in the connector. Talk shit, get hit, nipper back.
does leave him on a bit of an island, right? Suddenly, they don't actually have to fight Rez, so you hope that he wins that first fight. Rez now rears his head, struggles to commit, and there's Liaz with the lower lurk. Both these players looking at top mid.
Wow.
It falls apart for NIP.
That's all from Rez. When he got abandoned at top mid, he tried to pull a molly out to trap that player at top mid, and his teammate gets traded. And then he turns around, but he was still in the animation. He couldn't shoot back.
No, I think sometimes you're allowed to play with farmers, but it just doesn't work.
No, I don't like it. I feel like they should buff the burst. Like, make that usable.
No,
make that like
no.
skill-based. Really? Yeah. Well, I hope we get it by the end of Pro League. Surely someone will make that mistake. 5 on 4, 20 seconds, but Ence is hitting headshots out of nowhere. Bomb getting planted, only Brolin in spawn, and he can't stop it from this spot. Oh, see ya! Ence is on it.
Yeah, if I die like
Wait,
that.
do you sit with a pillow on your chair?
Huh? No,
Is it,
no.
Who am I thinking of? Not an OG player then.
Probably a small guy, right?
I swear someone had what? What was that, Harry?
I don't understand even with the accent.
Yeah, I lost that bit.
Hang on, no. I know exactly what he says, but I don't want to look at that.
Oh, Config ready to go full Vexite right now in this tight corner, tucked in. Grayhound waiting for that short split. There's the contact. Oh, Alexi nails them. Good luck getting out now. They're going to have to jump into Config's grip. He's waiting for more, but he can't flick back in time. That all baited him the wrong way. Right now, they're looking to pull this all the way back from the brink of defeat in a 2-on-5. Grayhound getting that plant. Grayhound getting that plant. Just in time before the short player came in. Brolin will get spotted, and Liaz wins it. The AWP is close. Alistair with a knife out! He's going to knife him in the sight. Liaz trades it. What on earth is going on? 1v1 with the short plant against an AWP. Does Hedrick play pistol? He's got no kit. He's running out of time. And Liaz might just swing, but what a flick! Hedrick saves the day. What just happened? What just happened? 2v5 down to 2v2, and he has his knife out, jumping into window. Was that his plan?
Well, for sure, Alistair has his ass squeezed, man. No chance. He jumps out window. He holds the knife. I would knife him, man.
Yeah, you knife him.
I would aim for the back.
Did you see? Were you alive earlier when Dexter got knifed on Vertigo? Do you remember that round?
Yeah, I was. I died, and he just died like last or something. Yeah, I remember this.
He was walking backwards up yellow with his knife out. Like he didn't do anything wrong, but then Neckers pulled a knife, even though he knew Dexter was about to turn around. Right now, AWPing out ramp for Alistair. He's contacting, looking for kills. Gonna get swung from CT though. There's the helping hand from Config. 3-on-4. Grayhound still up a man, but not for long. Config, what a turn! Oh, everyone's pulling out their best plays right now. 22nd, it's anyone's round.
Liaz and Vexite still in it. Hedrick gonna nail Liaz, and now it's left to just one man. Doesn't want to throw himself into that AWP, but planting for CT is not a safe bet either. Tap on the bomb, AWP up the connector. Vexite, one more man to find. Tucked in, there isn't time for the plant, but he reads it! Vexite with one hell of a round!
Brilliant.
Brilliant.
He loves pushing through T-spawn for these retakes, does this guy, so Grayhound got to be ready for it. Convincing flick out of Config. Alexi won't stop the bomb from going down, but he will kill the planter. And now it's a man down.
He knows exactly what's going on, but they're sticking the bomb. And Liaz, can he kill everyone? He might be able to. 2 out of 3. He runs away with a knife out. Alexi trying to wallbang, but he's running low on time. And Liaz wins the round. 14-12. Grayhound scream the house down, and Nip are living on borrowed time. Get away with that gun, and now Grayhound just walking to A. They've done so many late contact plays in this T side. 20 seconds, they're only just getting the bomb out of Palace, but they've got the kills to boot. Vexite looking for a little bit more. Could this get out of control? Hopefully not. They're holding on. And that's the kill.
No, but Ence...
But this
the man that they let get away down in the lower tunnels has robbed them of this round, and now he's even set up to win it. He can hold for the cross. They don't even have to fight Rez. He just can't get out of CT, and so this is Grayhound completing the 15th.
So Flames again, going full circle. It looks like Grayhound are about to win. Sure, the game's not over. Nip can win an OT, but in the likely event you play NIP, how are you feeling about this team right now? Because they're kind of all over the place.
He was dinked right at the start of the round. Man up now. Liaz
desperate.
drops config in the apartments. A 5v2 as Alistair's knocked out another. It's all starting to reach a bit of a conclusion here. Grayhound are about to do it in 3. Knocking NIP down to the last chance bracket. Vexite even wrapping all the way through just to add insult to injury here.
Nice.
This is a done deal. There's no way back into this for NIP. They're in a box, and Grayhound will take it.
Excellent stuff, dude. And that's it. Grayhound go forward. NIP knocked down one more player.